Edo State government don't revise their budget as them reduce them to 128.8 billion naira. Coronavirus disease will take over the whole world don't change plans for everywhere and it still affects everything, all the countries and state sectors, especially their economy. Now this one can make most states for Naija begin revise their 2020 budget so that them go fit reduce them. Now on top this one, I make Edo State government review their 2020 appropriation bill from 179.2 billion naira to 128.8 billion. Speaker for Edo State House of Assembly, Honorable Francis Okiye, talk say them as members of the House not surprised when they receive the revised copy of the budget for passage.
Your Excellency, when the proposed revised budget came, it didn't meet us as a surprise because it was all along expected. I know that given the great mind that you are, you had a budget of 179 billion at the beginning of the year for this 2020 fiscal year. Because of the leap and the depression that is caused by the coronavirus pandemic, we would have no choice than to bring it down to 128 billion, 128.8 billion. So, Your Excellency, why we are here is to present to you, as it was proposed, that today it is a law that the House of Assembly has duly passed it, and we are here to present to you, Your Excellency, the 2020 revised appropriation law, which we expect you to assent to today. For us, it is a ceremony because this is the first time that circumstances beyond the control of any power in the world has forced us to revise our budget as proposed earlier in the year.
Edo State Governor Godwin Obaseki Ikonya say coronavirus don't change plenty plans for the whole world. And now this one make them don't reduce the budget, make it for contain only things where they're very important to the state economy.
We are receiving the revised and approved 2020 appropriation law, which has been passed by the Edo State House of Assembly. As the Speaker just pointed out, these are very unusual times, and the situation we have found ourselves is almost akin to one of a war situation. And from what we have seen and the level of community spread, it is a big problem for us. Trying to balance life with livelihood has made it even more challenging. The financial and economic consequences of COVID-19 is as challenging, if not more challenging, than the public health crisis which it created. So, in considering this budget, Mr. Speaker, I am sure that you and the Parliament aligned yourselves with the thinking, which is, yes, for this year, we will need to make those painful adjustments. As much as possible, we don't want to lay off any staff, anybody working for government. But we have also taken time to look at areas that we will now diversify our economy into. And I want to thank you that you have looked at the budget fairly rigorously. I understand that we've gone back and forth the last few days on the key issues in the budget, and that the 30% reduction in the total budget, tough as it will be, but will not be too catastrophic for us. It will mean that we'll have to tighten our belts. It will mean that we have to focus only on the things that are very, very important and are key.
Francis Okiye presents the documents to Wake and see Governor Godwin Obaseki making for sign-up.
This 2020 revised appropriation law. Thank you. Can we still shake? We can't shake.
Now here we see this ogbonge informate reach on top inside Edo today. On top say Edo state government don't revise the state budget and they don't reduce am to 128.8 billion naira. Make una sabi say na TMC TV na im carry this ogbonge informate come give una. And my name na Edogogo Edoleyi.